convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. Fielded a couple yards into the... And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby. Hey, come on. Check back 47. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Room here to run. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
35's the mic. You go night.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now handoff here to the running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 31-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 55, come on.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The Bronco ball carrier.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Check right. Watch it, you find.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, 47. Oh, here we go. Oh, 47.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. A hit and a loose football. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
We were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He completes this to Sutton. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think of a play like this as a corner. You've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on the punt, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And his pass in.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To punt for the Steelers.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I've been telling my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
2 yards on
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Third and long. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 17, Broncos nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to run it, but he's got a long way to go. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 35's the mic. It's a party now.
From the gun, it's Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see to appreciate how truly incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Pick it up. Hey, check right, check right. Watching your five. Here it comes, here it
comes. Bridgewater on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Taysom Hill. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
We got 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10. At their
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Denver.
Right there in the middle, 55. Don't get nervous. Mark 55.
A quick throw by Bridgewater, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ready? 98's the mic. Silver. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down and 5.
The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
198. Watch 98.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. It's not really his season.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
All over you. Come on, baby.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The score, Steelers 38, Broncos 16. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
11 more on that one and another first down.
47-yard line.
I'm on. Check.
From the gun, Haskins. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And loses the football. It's loose.
Wow. Football gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up the side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. K.J. Handler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Come on. Watch that in.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
4 down.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're taking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyson Alualu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more efficient. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to run now. And he's got this down to the 35. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
45. Get that quarterback at all costs. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ball try.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
Eric Ebron, 27 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. They have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Denard. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Brought down.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
It's a gain of
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm coming.
Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. Holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Haskins' pass, thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's get the ball.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Broncos 23. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one ball's incomplete.
Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
At the throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they can't stop.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Now, fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. It wasn't always pretty with the interception there. That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
47. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's all right.
Now a handoff to his running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Third down. Here's Haskins.
That's going to be a
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And finds Sutton on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yards on the pickup brings up second.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Steelers 45.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.